to New York, the cultural differences. I came from New York here about 20 years ago. I spent most of my career as a dancer and choreographer there. The thing about New York is that somehow the modern dancers are over there, and the Broadway dancers are over here, and the ballet dancers are over there, and there's a couple of tap dancers over here, and they kind of, if you can't, certainly at the time, it was very difficult to crisscross over. A few people managed to, that was my passion. And here I find that the dancers, what I love about them is, oh my God, what an unbelievable hip-hop dancer. And then you go, well, those are really high extensions. You go, yeah, well, that's right, I dance on point as well. And there's much less, maybe because there's so much, for whatever reasons, I don't know why. The boundaries are blurred, and I love that. And maybe that's because the history is less here. And so as a result, the dancers are more versatile.
I agree with Matthew, and I experienced it big time casting Fame this year. The kids, and I wonder if it's a lot because of your show, that the young kids, I think there were like 500 and some dancers came to my audition, and I clear a room in a half a second. And I got down to 70 dancers that did ballet as good as they did jazz, as good as they did African, as good as they did hip hop. Then I said, who can tap? They all ran and grabbed their shoes. And I cried. I sat there and I looked at 70 beautiful young dancers, and I had to cut 30 of them, and I didn't know where to begin. And as I was cutting them, I said, I don't know why you're going right now. You are gorgeous, you do everything. I don't know why, I just have to get down. I have to get down. And in New York, it's exactly that. They get into a show, they do the same show for years, and they get locked into that. And out here, it's constantly, you're working with a different choreographer. The job is, it's fast, it's furious, you have to be on it all the time, you have to just know every single style. And that's the big difference. In New York, there are great ballet dancers in the ballet world, great modern dancers in the modern world. Out here, it's all meshed together, and it really, it's becoming clearer and clearer with each and every year, I think.
Can I just say something really quickly? I think that the reason that there are 70, remarkable dancers for you to choose from is a testament to you here and the rest of the choreographers here in Los Angeles for pushing them and making them work hard. And I find after doing 2 Broadway musicals in New York, the dancers, their work ethic is a little different. I think that it's kind of, there's a sense of entitlement, whereas here, there's no doubt that they're working hard in New York, but here you've got to work really hard to survive, and in order to work really hard to survive, you have to have skills, and I think that it's awesome that there's so many talented choreographers here to guide them along.
Yes.